Excellent. Okay, sweet. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining tonight. It's your girl, Stories of Stars, Stories, your local shooting star, whatever the heck I say in these intros, I don't know anymore. And welcome. Welcome after that really long intro. I shouldn't have done that. Anyways. Welcome to Super Animal Royale. It's been a hot minute since I've played this game. Apparently I was a ferret in a floral hat. Okay, cool. Yeah, gonna do some rootin, tootin, cutin, shootin as the title. I'm very proud of that title. I was trying to think of rhymes and that happened and I'm like, heck yeah, that sounds so good. Probably not that good, but I'm gonna say it's good. And accompanying me this evening is a lovely cup of hot chai tea with some frothy oat milk. Excellent. I am technically lactose intolerant. I say technically because I was very lactose intolerant when I was younger. And then it kind of went away, but also kind of didn't. Like, drinking milk and eating dairy products doesn't make me want to die. However, sometimes it feels wrong to drink actual milk. My stomach and my throat are like, maybe you should have rethought that. Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes I'm like, ew, no. So, in good balance, sometimes regular milk, sometimes oat milk, sometimes no milk. I am a yogurt denier. I absolutely refuse yogurt. Absolutely not. You cannot make me eat yogurt. It is disgusting. No hot chalky tonight. No, I learned my lesson. I will wait a little bit. Maybe next week I'll have some hot chalky, or maybe later in the week. But I'm having some tea. I got a rotation going. I like to spread my hot drinks across the week. Sometimes I'll have hot chalky one night, and then I'll have tea, and then I'll have coffee. I actually had coffee earlier today, and now I'm having tea. It's just one of those days. It was hot, but I don't care. I wanted my hot drinks. Yes, anyways. If you can see in the tiny little corner up in the top left, I am level 19 still. I haven't played this in a hot minute. So I am super close. I'm super close to getting this DNA drop at level 20, which I'm assuming this is a rabbit. I thought this was a rabbit, but it's a squirrel. Disappointing. So perhaps, mayhaps, level 20 this session. But we'll see. We'll see if I can get good enough. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. So they have the Walking Dead and the Saw vs. Rebellion. Okay. So there's like the regular game modes here. They have like solo, duo, squads, but they also have like these like kind of quote unquote like event kind of things. So I think, yeah, right now it's on a rotation mode. So right now it's the Walking Dead, which is like you are with like a bunch of other players and you're basically just trying to survive the chicken zombie apocalypse. And if you get taken down, you become one of these chicken zombies, and then you try and take the other people down, and then you basically just survive to the end. Hot chalky nuggets is the coziest meal. It is! You are so right! You are absolutely right. I approve. I'm so sad. Why does my oh, there it is. I was like, why does chat never want to show up? But there it is. It's a little low. Hold on. Let me fix that. Let's see if that works. I don't know. It's gonna look strange just because there's so many things happening on the screen. But anyways. Actually, I'll play the Walking Dead one just just so y'all can see how kind of whack this one is. It's fun, but it's like, it's a little tricky. I'm not good at surviving. Surviving is not something I am equipped at. Whee. Okay, I have to relearn all the controls. The roll button is slightly different from Cult of the Lamb, so I can't get confused. That will be my downfall. Weaponry. Everybody having a grand old time just shooting each other, shooting me, shooting the targets. Also, I figured, since I don't think I'm gonna do a dedicated stream towards it, just because I'm very bad at playing this sort of thing, and I'm not really sure how much detail I want to disclose about it. I might talk a little bit about my my trip, just because a few funky little things happened. Nothing like, oh my gosh, that happened. Wait a minute, what happened? What happened to my picture? Now I'm eating pancakes. Okay, I'm back. Why did that happen? I decided I wanted to eat pancakes for like 5 seconds, and then I'm back. That was strange. The cluckles are spreading. Avoid all zombie joes and wait for evacuation. May Banan have mercy on us all. Ooh, okay. Collect all that I can. Ooh, level 3 armor. Yes. Okay. Perfect. All right, I gotta run. Yeah, my vacation was pretty good. It sounded like I was gonna, no, it was good. It was a really fun vacation. I was gone for, as you know, I was gone for about a week or so. I met up with my parents and my younger brother, but he traveled with me. We were in the airport at good old 5 in the morning. Although it was kind of like, I mean, we got there on time, but the people that were supposed to like pick us up, like there's like a sort of like taxi service that's like it goes with the airport and stuff, and they were supposed to pick us up quarter after 4 a.m. Yes, we got up at 3:30. We both got up at 3:30 a.m. to get ready for this gosh darn flight. But the guy that was supposed to pick us up, like, he was late, and they're usually never late. So we're like, did the reservation go through? Like, are we sure that the reservation went through? Turns out the original guy that was supposed to pick us up, he got a flat tire. So he had to call another dude to, you know, help him to be like, hey, can you pick up these people? I literally cannot get to them. So it was only like an extra, like, maybe like 10-minute wait, but still I was like, dang, I truly thought that there was a chance this dude would not be on his way, but luckily that's not what happened. So we made it in record time. We actually got there 10 minutes early for the flight, so that's good. And then your girl absolutely fell asleep on the flight, because that's what I do. If it wasn't me, like, if it wasn't anything else, or if it wasn't anything else, it wouldn't be me. I don't know what it is. I'm just really good. Oh, there's a grave. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm scared. Okay. Yeah, I have this inexplicable gene called stories. Oh no, 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 oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so we're kinda in this together, y'all. We're all in this together. Yeah, I have this inexplicable gene of stories can sleep essentially anywhere, almost anywhere, pretty much anywhere. For what reason, I do not know, but I have my father to thank for it. Yeah, I basically slept for the most of the flight. I think I slept in like hour intervals, and every time I woke up, it was like, oh, an hour has passed. Okay, falls back asleep. Another hour has passed. Okay, falls back asleep. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot! Oh, let's go! Let's go! Get wrecked! Yeah! Gotta repair my armor. Nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got this. Oh, shoot. Oh, no! I got killed! So the reason it says respawn, you'll see in a moment. Ta-da! I'm now a Kleckle. And now I just have to... I'm on the side of the zombies now. So now I just have to find all the remaining survivors and take them down. And the thing is, like, even if they're like killed, they come back. You know, they're zombies. Ah, dang it. These people are good. Yeah, so we eventually got there. We had a bit of storage issues on the plane because have you ever been on a flight and you hear that announcement? This is a fully booked flight. If you would like to volunteer to have your baggage checked, please come up to the front gate, blah, 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 blah. So that was like basically playing for like the entire hour we were waiting for our flight. And turns out nobody wants to check their baggage because, no. The possibility of losing your baggage is too great nowadays, and nobody wants to deal with that. So, but in the end, people had to check their baggage because, like, there was just no more room in the carry-ons. Like, to put it into perspective, my bag was the second last to be stored in the entire plane, and then one more person, and then they had anyone else that didn't have their bag already stored, they had to be checked into the bottom. Yeah, all survivors were infected. I'm on the winning team. Let's go. Woohoo! Good job, me. Yay. Oh. I accidentally clicked on the updates. So yeah, that was The Walking Dead. That was very strange. I like the Rebellion versus Saw. It's like a capture the flag sort of thing with like teams and stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, storage aside, it was a pretty decent flight. Had my C-bands on, had the plastic pushing into my arms. I'm invincible. No motion sickness can get me. Yeah, we met up with our parents, and then we drove all the way down to where we were lodging. We were, like, I won't say exactly where we were, just for anonymity's sake, but we were out west. There were lots and lots and lots of mountains. Like, you look anywhere, you look to the left, there's a mountain. You look to the right, there's a mountain. You look just straight ahead, there's a mountain. You look behind you, oh look, there's a mountain. So... lots of mountains, lots of fresh air, a lot of trees. Like, oh my god, so many trees. Like, my city could never. They wish they had as many trees as they did. And just like, oh my gosh, like, I've never seen such a place that has integrated so much, like, accessibility in terms of, like, transportation and just, like, I don't know, there's just, you could bike everywhere. You could literally bike anywhere you wanted to. You don't even have to bike. You could walk, you could ride an e-bike, you could ride a scooter. Unfortunately, I didn't see any segways, which I was slightly disappointed in. I would have loved to ride a Segway again. I've driven a Segway before. I took Segway lessons once upon a time, quite a few years ago, but it was still very fun. But that's a story for another day. But yeah, like this place, like you could just like go anywhere, basically anywhere you wanted, and like it was just like, you know how there's like all those places that's like, oh, there's like urban sprawl and everywhere is like so far away and you have to go by car and everything. No, like you could just go by bike if you wanted to, anywhere you wanted to. And like there were like dedicated paths for like bikes and stuff, and like if you had like anything that wasn't walking, like you could there was just a separate path for it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Like why doesn't my city have this? Why can't my city have this this inclusivity of transportation and trees? So many trees. The air was so fresh there. Like, oh my gosh, like where I am, especially after like the construction that goes on here, like it just reeks of concrete and it's just so hot and like kind of disgusting. But like it was so fresh there. I was like reveling in the oxygen that was like in my brain. Ah, man! Curse you, Azazel _3112. Is that like the equivalent of teabagging? Are you mocking me, sir? All right, I'm gonna try that again. Yeah, so with all this fresh air, fresh mountain air, obviously we had to get in on that. We had to, you know, get some bikes of our own. So that's not the first thing we did. The first thing we did was we got into our lodging and we kind of just walked around the area, saw the sights, got some food. I footed the bill for the booze because my mother was like, I do not have any money on me right now. My wallet is back in the lodge. I'm like, okay. So how do you suppose we're gonna buy these ciders and wine that you want? So that was my contribution. I mean, most of it was mine in the end anyways, but regardless. So yeah, the next day we went down. We had I guess reserved some bikes to rent, so that's what we did. Now it should be of note that if you're ever planning for whatever reason to rent a mountain bike, I would highly suggest you get something called cycling shorts. And what are cycling shorts? Basically, they are shorts with essentially it's shorts with butt pads in them. Like that's the best way I can describe it. It's just shorts with butt pads. And the reason for that is because mountain bikes, their seats kind of suck. Like they are not comfortable. They are not comfortable at all. They are tiny and they are hard and they will wreck your ass if you're not prepared, which is exactly what happened to me. I was wearing these shorts, but as soon as I sat down on that seat, I was like, okay, this is not going to end well for me. I can't see this ending any other way other than excruciating pain. And I think I got in about 3 hours of biking before I was like, I gotta tap out. I can't do this. The pain is too strong. The star was not meant to cycle like this. And like, that's not the first time I've ever cycled in my life. Like, I used to ride my bike, you know, just to get to school and back. And to like get my part-time jobs back when I refused to drive. Yes, yeah, girl had some driving anxiety. I've kind of worked with it, past it, through it. It was a process. It was a very long process. So yeah, that was not fun. And basically that hindered my ability to sit for the rest of the trip. I mean, not that I couldn't sit, but I didn't. I mean, walking still hurt. Walking wasn't the best alternative either. But sitting down anywhere, I was like, wow, biking sucks. I mean, it was fun regardless. Regardless of the pain, it was still fun. But then the next day, we decided we were going to tame the mountain. So, we walked up a heckin' mountain. Actually, we walked up 2 heckin' mountains. Not exactly all the way, because that's crazy. There are some people that will walk up an entire mountain for fun. We are not those people. But we got to like the base of the summit. So essentially, this place that we were at, it's a ski run in the winter, but in the summer and before the snow flies, you can hike up the mountain just for fun. There's walking trails and paths, and there's mountain biking trails too. So if you wanted to like bring up your mountain bike and just be like, hey, I'm gonna ride down a mountain, you can do that. You can absolutely do that. There is a chance that your wheel will pop off. And I only say that because legitimately I saw someone's wheel pop off. They had gotten already partway down the mountain, and then we just see like a group of these 5 guys, and there's like one of them. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Ah! Stories, I gotta stop talking. You gotta run. But yeah, we saw like this group of like 5 guys, burgers and fries, and like there's this one guy who was just like standing around his bike, around this bike, and it was missing its front wheel. It just popped off like entirely. So they're like trying to figure out, okay, we are already partially down the mountain. How do we get you either up the mountain or down the mountain without any more damage of any sort, bodily, bike, or otherwise? I don't know what happened to those guys. I hope they made it down safely, because that's kind of terrifying. But yeah. But there are other people who were more successful, who didn't lose their wheels, and they just, you know, that's just their thing. They just, they just, you know, they're popping off, doing their thing. I can respect that. We are not one of those people, but we saw many of them. But we realized that there are a lot of people that will just like, you know, go up the mountain. Just like there's like a gondola. Like there's actually 3 gondolas that they had. There's 3 different gondolas, and people will just like, you know, they'll just ride up the gondola. They'll kind of walk around like the little touristy parts. Like there was like a bridge that you could go across, and it was like, what was it? It was a suspension bridge. And oh, that I'm just dodging, dodge rolling. But there was like a suspension bridge that like wasn't supported by anything. It was just like a long metal bridge, and there was like no ropes, no stands beneath it. It was just a metal bridge. And oh god, it was so freaky. I don't know what it is about people that like use their like they take pictures with like their phones and stuff on like buildings and stuff that like are really high, but my legs, you know, like that weird quivery feeling you get in your legs when it's like you see something really high and you're like really down, like you're really high up and you look at something like down below. Oh. Wait, was I in the top 2? Hold on, what? I placed second? How did I do that? I was just talking about my vacation. Good game. I didn't do anything. Oh, that's funny. I got 0 kills and I got second place. How did that? Oops. You know what? I'll take it. I've never gotten second place before. This is my new personal best. I do want to actually get some kills though. So again, I need to get good. Hey, look at that. Okay, so I didn't get the DNA drop just yet, but I could get a monkey. I could be monkey if I want to. Eventually. Okay, sweet. So, let's try that again. Maybe this time I should try and get some kills. But I'm having too much fun talking about my vacation. Fine. Yes, long suspension bridge. There was also another part where it was like basically a triangle. It was made out of the same material that the bridge was. And there were like, you know, supports beneath it and stuff. But there was like one part that was just like I guess the angle part. It was just like the two parts like coming together to form like the top of the triangle. That didn't have any supports underneath it. It was just like, it was. So, and then my dad, like he keeps like getting out his phone. He's like taking selfies of us. And I'm like, Dad, please, please don't drop your phone. Father, please, I'm begging you. You're causing me great anxiety. But no one lost their phone. Not that I know of. Although my parents did have an interesting story to tell me. So they got there a few days before we did. And they were up at the top of the mountain, the same place that we had just gone to, that we were at. And it was a bit cloudier that day, so they couldn't see out too far. But like, it was still pretty nice, you know, being up in the mountains. And there was this one dude that they saw. And he was carrying a single ski, like just one ski. And they were thinking like, oh my gosh, like, did he like lose a ski or something? Like what happened? Like, why has he only got one ski? It's August. Why has he got skis at all? So they end up talking to this guy. Apparently he was there in March and he had lost that ski back all those months ago. So he came back to find it. And he just walked up the mountain. He just, you know, scaled down to the part where he knew he lost the ski, around where he lost the ski, and he just searched around and he found it. He just found his ski, and he was like, it was an expensive ski. I was gonna find it. I mean, good for him. Also, holy crap. I mean, I don't know how much a ski costs, so like, maybe, you know what? Maybe he got a point. Maybe he's got a point. That's nuts. I don't think I'd have the courage to scale a mountain to find a lost ski. I would just be like, well, there it goes. It's nice while it lasted. Oh, wait, no. I had better armor. But yeah, so we realized that there weren't actually a lot of people that like actually climbed up the mountain. Because like we basically climbed up the way that like one of the lifts did. Because like there was like a lift that opened like maybe an hour later than when we got up to the summit of the mountain, or the bottom of the summit, I guess. So there was like maybe like 5 other people that we saw on our trek there. Oh goodness. Please don't roll me over. Please. I'm just trying to talk about my vacation. It wouldn't hurt someone just trying to talk about their vacation, right? Ah! I stand corrected! Ah! Dang it. No! The almighty Poe. Why? Curse you. Yeah, there weren't actually a lot of people that actually went up the mountain with us. They were just kind of, you know, taking it easy. And you know what? I can respect them for that. Because, your girl was tired. Your girl was very tired. I was breathing incredibly so. Like, my lungs had never intaken so much oxygen before. Like, I was trying to survive. My life was on the line. It was a struggle. But I did it. There was a lot of little tiny gravelly rocks. It was a very uneven trek upwards. We went up, oh, I don't remember what the altitude was, but it was a high mountain. It was a very high mountain. The incline was rather steep and increased rather quickly. So I was very glad to have gotten new running shoes this year. Otherwise, I think my feet would be hating me. I would not only be unable to sit, but I'd be unable to walk. And then my vacation would be ruined. But yeah, so what happened after that? I don't remember. I don't think... Did we just walk around the next day after that? I can't remember. I think... Yeah, I don't think we did too much of note the day after. I think we were just kind of like chilling, just kind of doing our thing. Although I for whatever reason, I'm not sure why, but I was so dead set on getting a candy apple while I was there. Like there was like this one like chocolate place that you can get like really good candy apples, and it's not like a specialty store, it's like a chain. Like I could have gone to the one that's like here in my home city and just gotten one, but I for whatever reason was like, I need a candy apple before we leave. I need a candy apple. So after we had dinner, I was like, all right, so I'm gonna get that candy apple. My parents were just like, really? You still want that? I'm like, yes, I want my candy apple. So, bless my dad's soul, he decided to walk along with me to get said candy apple. He ended up getting something like a gift for his friends that we ended up meeting with. Oh, that's what we did. So that was the night before, and then we met up with some of my parents' friends in a slightly different part of where we were. It was more of like a kind of like a seaside port. I will say the place that we were at, right next to a large body of water. So lots of seafood, which is great if you like seafood. I don't. I mean, sushi is one thing. Sushi, like it, you know, with like rice and like other things, and you know. Like, it's a mix of lots of things. It's not just fish. Like, I can't do sashimi. But I like sushi. But when it comes to, like, cooked fish and, like, cooked seafood-esque dishes, nah. It's not my girl's thing. It's not your girl's thing. I can't do it. I've tried. I just can't. It's, ugh. I don't know what it is. Like it's like partially the texture, partially the taste, kind of the smell. I don't know. It's just a whole mix of things that just I can't do fish. It's just not in my nature, unfortunately. If we're talking about shrimp fried tempura, okay, that's a different story. That's delicious. Yeah, so we went out to this like this seaside port, like kind of city. I don't know if it was a city or a town or something, but like it was very pretty. Like apparently my mom was getting recommendations to go there anyways, but the reason we went was because apparently my grandmother, that's where she grew up. She and my grandfather had grown up in this area, and then they actually hadn't really been back. Like my grandmother had been back a couple times, like, but not in any recent years. They both passed at this point. But yeah, I guess like my parents thought like it'd be nice for my brother and I to kind of see kind of where she grew up. And then eventually we saw where my grandfather grew up. It was in a slightly different part of where we were. It was more in the city part, and that was a little ways away. But yeah, it was nice to kind of see the roots where they were. Oh, for I guess more, I guess some kind of like traumatic reasons. I won't exactly bring it up here, but for those specific reasons, they hadn't been back. No! Pika, why? I'm sad. Yeah, so yeah, for you know, personal traumatic reasons, they hadn't been back to their hometowns, and my grandfather specifically, or I guess explicitly or specifically stated to my dad at some point that like he didn't want to go back, like he never wanted to go back to where his hometown was, and you know, kind of knowing why, I understand. I guess like, you know, just kind of understanding the history of like where my grandparents kind of grew up and stuff. It puts some things into perspective. So, but yeah. So I got the best gelato there. Oh my god! Like, have you ever had black sesame gelato before? Oh my god. It was amazing. I got black sesame gelato. I got two flavors. It was black sesame gelato and matcha. I got those two flavors in a charcoal cone. Holy crap. So good. If you ever have a chance to try that flavor combination, please do. I vouch for it 500%. It was so good. Like I say, it was my flavor combination was the best one out of the three that we did. My dad doesn't like gelato, so he didn't get any, but my mom got some, my younger brother got some. I can't remember what flavors they got because they pale in comparison to mine, but but I got the coolest picture because it was like the matcha was on the bottom and then the black sesame was on top, but then I also had the charcoal cone, so it was like black, green, black. It was so aesthetic. Maybe I'll post a picture of it later because I was like, this is so cool. And it tasted so good. The charcoal cone was interesting. It was like, it had like, it wasn't salty per se, but it had like a kind of a smoky, like savoriness to it. And then the sweetness kind of kicked in afterwards, but it was a very light sweetness. It was really good. Like, what is it about charcoal activated like foods that are like so good, so interesting? I don't know if I'd say good, but like they're surprisingly good. Like you wouldn't expect it, especially because it's more of a kind of a aesthetic kind of like quirky kind of thing. Like, oh hey, we have charcoal food. Whoa, turn your mouth black, that sort of thing. Like you don't think of it as like a serious thing. But between that and like I've had charcoal crust pizza before, it's actually really like it doesn't taste burnt. It's actually really good. It's very surprising. All right, I'm gonna eject a little bit earlier so I can kind of get into the heat of the battle. I feel bad. Like I'm getting to like the top 10. I'm not even getting any kills. Yeah, charcoal food, surprisingly delicious. It sounds like the Lucky Charms slogan. Surprisingly delicious. Which could possibly be said the same thing for Lucky Charms. I say not having had Lucky Charms in several years. My mother was not one to buy sugary snack cereals. I think the best or the most she did was like either Frosted Flakes or Honey Nut Cheerios, and like that was it. Please no. No. Yeah, so once we did that, once we got that visit done and we moved onwards, I believe that was when we got into like the main city part of where we were visiting. And we ended up staying there for about like a day and a half, about 2 days total. 2 days, 1 night before we flew back. Like that was nice. Like for like a city part, like there were so many trees. Like so many trees. Like yes, I was talking about the trees earlier, but that was like in like a foresty, mountainy part of like of where we were. And this was like the main city. And there was like, you know, for every 6 people there was like 1 tree, and I'm just pulling that ratio out of my ass, but like it basically was like that. It was great. So much fresh oxygen in the city. I was reveling in it. Yeah. That was nice. We did some walking around. We kind of got lost trying to find this Japanese restaurant, and we didn't even end up going to it because it was all full. It was like an hour wait, and then we ended up getting Thai food. It was really good Thai food. I got curry because that's who I am. It was very good curry too. Very tasty. I love it when like Thai food uses like peanuts with their food. Like, I guess like, you know, it's, you know, part of their flavors and stuff, but like, oh, it's just so good. I love peanuts with Thai food. And it's like specifically with Thai food, like unless it's like covered in chocolate, I really don't ever eat nuts of any kind. I don't know. It's just like, it's a weird taste thing I have. It's another weird taste thing that I have. I don't know why I'm like this. But yeah, nothing too crazy happened on the last day. We did do a lot of walking around. We were, my mom did want to bike around this. There's this like, I guess like this famous place where you can like walk around like this like entire harbor, this entire like, you know, like body of water, you know, something called like the Pacific Ocean, I think. Some kind of ocean. It was that we were walking around, but I was like, nah, I still can't sit. I still can't sit on a bike seat. I veto this decision, and we just ended up not doing it. So we ended up walking. Please, no, please. Why are people better at shooting than me? Gosh darn. Place 10th again. Right, I'll spectate you. Displeased face. Yeah, we did more walking. I've never gotten so many steps in my entire life. Ha ha! Hey, wait, that means I did some pretty heavy damage if it took like 2 shots for them to get injured. Or dead, you know. But yeah, I did, oh my god, I was like the most active I've ever been in my entire life that week. Like, usually vacations are for like, hey, I'm gonna like, you know, rest, relax, like do nothing, just kind of laze around. Just because it's vacation, I can do that. Not this vacation. I will never have a step count like that ever again. That was a new record that I set for myself. So yeah, I did lots of walking. We went to an aquarium. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. It was so cool. There was so many fish. I got a new manta ray friend. I don't think it was a manta ray. I think it's a stingray because it's circular. I would love to show pictures of said aquarium, but luckily for me, I read in their fine print they actually have copyright. They actually have copyright on their animals in the aquarium itself. So unless it's for personal usage, you can't show photos. Anything like commercial at all like is a no-no. And I don't make money, but I have the potential to make money. So I'm like, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk the biscuit. That's not happening. Oh, we're down. Oh, that didn't last too long. Congratulations to the winner. I can't read your name. That's not a C. SGAEL04. Good job. Props to you. But yeah, there was so many. Oh my gosh, the jellyfish. There's so many different kinds of jellyfish. It was so cool. And there was like this one like cylindrical tube of just jellyfish, and like it looked like a phone wallpaper background, like the ones that like move. And they were just gracefully just like, you know, floating, swimming, existing peacefully. And there's also like those little like they had like little sections where like have you ever seen like those little domes where like they they have them up to like a certain height, like the exhibit part, and then they have like a little circle, like a little half circle, so kids can like go under and just be like, ooh, look, I'm part of the exhibit. I can see all the fish and stuff. I'm not a child, but I did that anyways. I got down on my hands and knees and I went under and I saw the fish from the center, and it was great. My parents laughed at me, but I was spreading joy, so I took it in stride. They're just like stories. They're taking photos of me and I'm just like looking around. I'm like, haha, I'm in a dome. I did that a few times. More than once. It was great. Don't regret it. Yeah, and we saw a seal feeding. Well, it was a seal and a sea lion, and maybe there was another type of animal. There was a feeding going on. It was great, and I want to donate to sea life funds even more now. I have in the past, but I want to save the seals. I want to make sure that they're safe. Because humans suck sometimes, and by sometimes I mean a lot. Protect the seals, protect the sea lions. Oh, they were so fun. They were so cute. There was this one sea lion, and it would like get up on like the dock, and the lady was like announcing, like, in 15 minutes we will start our feeding on the long deck, blah 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 blah. And then the sea lion was just going like, like you could just hear it. Like, you didn't even need the microphone, you could just hear it from across the aquarium. And then she was like, and if you can hear that sea lion, that is where we are. We follow the voice of the sea lion. And he was like so like attention grabby. He was just like, he would just like lay down and protest. He'd be no pouty. He's like, I want my food. I want my food. It's so funny. And then like the seals were just kind of like, you know, swimming around. They were just gliding, and they're just, you know, they're doing their thing. Super cool, super fun. They're so cute. And I got like I got a goldfish pastry with vanilla ice cream soft serve in it. That was so good, so tasty. It was like it's called a goldfish cone. But like, if you've ever had like one of those like Japanese fish pastries, I think it's called taiyaki. This fish pastry, it's me. No, it's not. But if you've ever seen those like frozen fish pastries, or like the fresh ones, they spell like, you know, like black bean or red bean paste or things like that. It was basically that, but it had soft serve vanilla ice cream, and oh, it was so tasty. It was so good. I was trying to decide between that and a soft pretzel, and I tried to get both, but I only ended up getting the one. But you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. It was delicious. So after that, what did I do? I remember I got a really good strawberry lemonade. That was before we went to the aquarium, though. I got a really good peanut butter chocolate chip cookie and a delicious strawberry lemonade. I will say, though, basically everything there, it's very nice, but it's kind of pricey. It's a little expensive. I mean, that's just their way of living, I guess. Like literally everything is more expensive there. Like everything. So, paying almost $6 for a strawberry lemonade that's not from Green Adjacent Coffee franchise. Yes. Yes, that exists. It was a good strawberry lemonade, though. It had like little wedges of lemon in it, and like a nice strawberry sauce. Ooh, tasty. Yeah, so while we were there, also there was like it's kind of known for having like a bunch of like different Japanese stuff too. So I was like, oh, we gotta hit up at least like one Japanese store before we leave. So we ended up finding this one place, and like, I don't know how to describe it exactly, but if you've ever been in like if you've ever been to Japan before, if you've ever been in like a Japanese store before, that sells like, you know, food and stuff, for whatever reason, like I just walked in and immediately I was just like, this feels like a Japanese store. Like the smell of it was just like like so nostalgically Japanese. Even my dad, like he's the Japanese one in our family on my side, or on his side of the family. And he was like, yeah, I totally understand what you mean. Like this like feels very nostalgic to me. So we were all like just going in, and we bought a bunch of like different snacks. What did I get? I got a peach tea. I think it was white peach and just regular peach flavor. I got a C plus. I think it's called C plus. It's like a C plus lemon something or whatever. It's like it's a lemon soda. It's very lemony. It's like it's a more on the tart side, but it's very tasty. I hadn't had it since I went to Osaka. That was a very long time ago. Oh god. And then what else did I get? I think I got, what did I get? Oh, I got those little like potato sticks, like the crunchy potato sticks that, like, if you've ever seen anyone make mashed potatoes with them by adding hot water, that's what those are. And I got completo. I never find completo anywhere. And oh, distance travel. I guess I've traveled a distance. Good for me. So completo is basically like sugar star candy. I don't exactly know what it translates to, but that's essentially what it is. And like I can never find it anywhere. Like I've only ever found it in like Japanese stores, obviously because it's Japanese, but like nowhere else makes it or sells it or does anything with it. Like even like this one place that I buy stuff from, I never see them selling completo, and I wish that they did because I would buy it all the time. I want my sugar stars. They're so crunchy. It's like rock candy, but in holdable form. Like you can just hold it in the palm of your hand and crunch. It's delicious. So I was very happy with my my crunchy sugar stars. Oh, and then I also got ah man, I'm so bad at dodge rolling backwards. I can't dodge. And what was I saying? Yeah, I got a what was it, like a chashu pork onigiri, like a rice ball. Very tasty, very tasty. I love onigiri. If I could, like, if more places sold onigiri, I'd be eating it more often. Like, at least in my area, nowhere sells it, and I'm very sad. Like, yeah, like $10 sushi trays, whatever. Give me my onigiri! Give me my rice balls! Yeah, we all got all our snacks. We're all happy and well fed. We had more really good food. I think we had like Italian that night. It was, again, very pricey, but oh my gosh, like I got like this, what was it, like I got this like spaghetti with like, what was it, like a truffle sauce, truffle cream sauce, and meatballs with this and that, and maybe some gold sprinkled in there, blah blah blah. But like, oh my god, the meatballs were so rich, I couldn't finish them. I like, I was like, here, you're done eating, my brother? You're done eating your elk steak? Here, have a meatball. Have another one, actually. I have 3, and I barely finished the first one. And I had my parents and everybody try it. They're like, oh my gosh, yeah, it's tasty, but like, unless you're like, you got the stomach for it, like, it's too much. Pasta was so good, though. I was so full, I couldn't finish it. And yeah, afterwards, we got our stuff packed up. I bought a coat for an outrageous amount of money, and we went back home. And that is the story of my vacation. Mostly, in a nutshell. I probably forgot details. I probably forgot some funny stories that I was hoping to tell. And then as soon as I got on stream and started talking, my brain was just like, poof, they're gone. Bye-bye. You're only going to remember, like, a few hours from now, you're gonna go to sleep and you're like, I wanted to talk about that! Dang it! Oh. So yeah, that was my vacation! Alright, after this, I'm gonna read chat real quick after this match, because I've been ignoring y'all and I feel bad. But I hope you've enjoyed my ramblings. I think that's the longest I've ever, like, run on talk before and had it not be about Argonavis, because that's cheating. I can't say that I've done that before when it's Argonavis, because, like, obviously I could do that when it's Argonavis, because it's Argonavis. How could I not talk about it for like 5 hours straight? Alright. Where are you all? I've got a single gun, and I probably know how to use it. Oh! Oh! I got him! 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 Woo! Nice. I keep forgetting I have health juice. I'm about to recover my health. Yay! I think that's my first kill of the night. That's sad. Okay, it's game time. I'm serious. This is serious stories time. Where'd that one guy go? They, like, forget about me? I'm cool with that. I never seem to be in the place where everybody else is, which I guess is a good thing. However, it would be nice if I could get more than one kill this game. Just maybe. It said before she gets ambushed and wishes she said nothing at all. The best strategy. Running away! Ooh. Better armor. There we go. Are we not people too? I don't know. What do you consider a people if you are animal? I'm not a rat. And what are you? What are you? Why are you in here? What are you in for? What's the lore behind this game? I feel like there's at least one person has had to make a theory on this game. Or some kind of lore video encompassing everything that this game is about. Because, like, I don't know, there's just something so kind of eerie, morbidly eerie about this game. It's like, haha, cute animals shooting each other, haha, fun! But then it's also like the angle of, hey, every animal that you encounter is a genetic clone of some sort. And when they die, they basically just make, you know, new versions. No! Brandon X85! How could you? Okay, I feel better about that fifth. I got 2 kills. What is that gun? Excuse me? How do I get that? Alright, anyways, okay. I'm gonna be back on the chat. Let's see what's going on. I visited an island not too long ago where only the way to get around was by horse or bike. Oh my gosh. Actually, there was a way you could, there was like a horse cart that you could take. It wasn't exactly like, you know, riding the horse in the west and the wild west and the sunset and, you know, things like that. But it was a cart. It was a pretty long cart. You could probably fit in a good like 30 people onto that cart, like a nice small school bus. It was a tour cart too. But yeah, we didn't go on that, but we saw the horses. We're like, oh my gosh, horses. There's like 16 fudge shops there and they all have free samples. Oh my gosh! Whoa! Let's go. That sounds amazing. I mean, like, I love fudge, but like, fudge is like one of those things that I can't eat a lot of, that I wish I could eat a lot of. But it's just so sweet. Like, you could eat like a chunk and be like, okay, I'm done. I'm absolutely done. Like, I'm not even full, I'm not even sick of it. It's just so sweet. I wish I could have more, but my mouth will physically fall out of my face if I keep doing so. All my teeth will just dissolve. It's like, is there a way you can like make fudge and not have it be so like sickeningly sweet? I mean, that's the point of fudge, but like, is there like fudge light? Like, you know how they have like, you know, like mouthwash, and then they have mouthwash without the alcohol in it? It still does the job, but there's just no burning sensation of the alcohol. Is there something like that with fudge? You can make like a fudge that doesn't want to burn the back of your throat with its sugar. Food for thought. Literally. Storiesofvky 2022, when she got drunk and butthurt. You know what? That's not too terribly far off. I will say though, it's funny you mentioned that, because basically every drink that I got on my vacation, I didn't finish. There was always at least a little bit left. I'm not a very heavy drinker. Which is funny because, have you ever heard of something called the Asian flush? So it's a thing, where alcohol in certain people, particularly Asians, hence the name, they process or, what is it? They digest alcohol, like, I think it's more quickly than other people or most people. And it results in the, complexion of said person to get very red. Like, you think like after someone gets that red after drinking, they're like, oh man, they must be like hammered. They must be like so dry. No, it's literally like, some people it just takes like one drink. If I remember my older brother, he unfortunately got the gene. My younger brother did not. How? I don't know, but genetics is a funny thing. Anyways, I remember there's this, the funniest story. Like, I will not forget this one family outing we had, or as my mother likes to call it, forced family fun. The 3 Fs, triple F. So we went out to dinner. Well, first we did this thing where we went to like the tallest building in the city, and we just walked around the edge of it. An edge walk, if you will. So we did that, and then we went and got dinner, and like we were just you know eating, having a good time. My older brother has one singular beer, like one singular glass, nothing more, nothing less, just one glass of beer. So then we decide to go back to that same tower and go up to the what is it called, like the sightseeing part. It's just like a higher part of where we walked. It's like you can see like a better viewpoint of the city just because it's higher up. So we go back in, and security's there, make sure that like nobody's got anything dangerous, nobody's like intoxicated or under the influence of anything, blah blah blah. So me, my younger brother, and my parents, we all get through security fine. We just went to dinner, we had a good time, blah blah blah. So we're about to keep going, and then we realize, wait, where's my older brother? Where's the other child? And then we look back across to where security is. They're making him walk the line because his face had gotten so red from just drinking that one singular glass. And he finishes. Obviously, he's fine. He's only had one glass of beer. Like, that's nothing. So security lets him go. He goes through. He's walking over the bridge. Meanwhile, we're just all standing there trying not to lose our minds, laughing. What else are you supposed to do when you turn around and see your eldest son being made to walk the line after knowing he's only had one drink? To this day, it's one of my favorite stories to tell. So funny, so funny. I haven't had well, to my knowledge, I don't think I've had a quite story like that as far as my family is concerned, as far as I remember. If there has been anything that's happened to me like that, I don't remember. But also, I don't drink that much, so, like, there's not a reason for that to happen anyways. But, yeah. It's a great story. I love telling it. All right, I was talking about the Asian flush. I was like, how did I get to this point? I was trying to like recollect my thoughts. So yeah, that's what happens. It happens with pretty much many people of Asian heritage, Asian genes. And yeah, like you could literally just have like one drink or like a certain type of drink, and then your face just, like, you know, red, instantly red. For no other reason other than the metabolization of alcohols is just like that. Boom. So, yeah, I don't get that. That's not a thing that was passed down to me by my bloodline. And it's kind of ironic that I don't drink that much, because I could probably hold my liquor relatively well. But I'm just not much of a drinker. It was wasted on me. How's life treating me since I got back? Pretty good. Today was very busy at work. Very busy. The person that was supposed to be opening with me, she called in sick. So I was doing a lot of things. I was running around like a headless chicken. It was like my first day basically doing that, because like we had a couple people, well, not a couple. Yeah, we had a couple people leaving like earlier a few months ago, and then we had someone else leave for school. So I basically took over her position, and dang, I got some shoes to fill, man. I don't know how she did it. She was running around doing everything and more, and I'm like dying. I'm struggling hardcore to keep up, but you know, first day work back, all that stuff, it's whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll work with it. And how many guns can I hold at one time? Only two. One projectile, and then your melee weapon that you automatically have anyways, so. Shriveled up and dead after being neglected for so long. I'm sorry. I wanted to talk about my vacation. I got too into my vacation. I hope you enjoyed my stories about my vacation. I hope you did. You better have. I'm kidding. Kind of. I'm terrified if I got drunk ever. That's exactly what I'd do. Maybe not to that degree, but I have theories about what I'd be like if I was drunk, because I've never gotten drunk before, because obviously the most drinks I've ever had in one day is 3. And I say that loosely because I was at an all-inclusive resort, and when it's all-inclusive, you can be sure that they kind of water things down, you know, keep costs down and all that stuff. And they were all mixed drinks too. Like, I'm not like, you know, doing shots of like hard liquor. I would absolutely just, I would literally shrivel up and perish. I can't do that. I like the fruity sweet stuff. Give me something that tastes like candy and soda and possibly carbonated, and then you have me. You got me. but I would either be like I'd be super rambly or I'd be sleepy. And I'm kind of leaning towards sleepy because like I can sleep easily anyways. So if you just add like something that kind of makes you kind of woozy anyways, I'm probably just gonna be out like a light. Like I'll just be like, all right, night guys, and I'll just be like asleep for like 5 hours. I'll wake up, it's like 3 a.m. What happened? Like, did I die? What year is it? It'd be like one of those naps where you go to sleep for like 3 hours by accident, you wake up and you're like, you've got like those like weird indents in your arms from like the sheets crumpling up weird, and you're like, I don't know who I am. I don't. What time period is this? How long was I gone? How long was I out for? Bitch, I lived. It's like you just woke up from a coma. Not that I know what that's like, but I can only assume. Anyways. Oh shoot, I've been at this for an hour. Awesome. Let's see. I'll do a couple more rounds. Let's see if I can get a few more kills. If stories can get good, just a little bit more. Wah! Sword. Sword this. Sword that. So there were quite a few dogs there. I'm going back one more little bit about my vacation. There were a lot of dogs. I mean, there are dogs everywhere, but there were a lot of dogs. Like everybody had a dog. Everybody was walking their dogs every which way, on the mountains, on the pavement, in the city, out in the mountains, you know, like dogs are like the choice of animal. Cause like it's a very active lifestyle out there. And why not have an active like little pet dog partner thing? Descriptions to live your life with, you know? Well, we saw many dogs. It was a good time. I didn't pet any dogs because, you know, I'm always too scared to be like, hey, can I pet your dog? Because, like, I'm like, don't perceive me perceiving your dog, please. I beg. Well, there are many cute doggies. Super cute doggies. Very happy and healthy and having a good old time getting their daily walks in around the Pacific Ocean or whatever ocean it was. Look, there's an old saying: if you say something enough times, it'll become true. So, you know what? I'm getting better at video. I will get good at video games. I believe. I believe in myself. Oh. Oops. We both just dodge rolled out of there. We're like, nah, mate. Oh no. Oh no. You followed me. You followed me! Goodness gracious. Aw, heck no. Oh. Got darts. I'm out of here. Whoosh. Rolling around at the speed of sound. I don't know the rest of that song. Fake Sonic fan. Actually, that reminds me, there was like a period in my life, for whatever reason, like, do you guys remember when like Sonic had like an anime? And it had like a somewhat kind of crappy dub on 4Kids because obviously, why not? Now, I didn't actually have like 4Kids as like a channel, but like whatever broadcasting thing I had as a child, like broadcasting station, it would play it. But actually I found it on YouTube. I decided to, hey, let's be slightly obsessed with this Sonic anime for a good chunk of my life, because why not? So yeah, I think I watched like the entirety of the Sonic anime, even like the part where like it's like the time skip and like the kid is like an 18-year-old, but then like he travels to like Sonic's world and he's like 10 again. I watched that arc too. I watched it all. I got so invested. I don't even know why. I was like, yes, Sonic. And I've never played a Sonic game before. Again, that's just something that never happened in my life. Oh goodness. I gotta get out! There we go. Something that never occurred to me to do. Also, the motion sickness thing. Kind of hard to play a game that's all about moving around when it's hard to move around yourself. You can't really watch it. Like, oof. That's rough, buddy. Wolf! How dare you? Just because I never played you in Smash doesn't mean you get to be mean to me. Okay, what kind of drops did I get? Wait. I got it! I have the bunny! I mean, I don't have enough to make a bunny, but bunny Stories button is attainable now! If they had a purple bunny, that would be like, it'd be all over. It'd be like, all right, game over. We're all good. Never streaming this again. I've achieved greatness. But no, there's no purple bunny. I wish there was. The pink bunny. But they're all so cute. This one's so fluffy. That one's got green eyes. Nice. Super Shadow Bunny. Oh my gosh. Shadow the bunny. Did you shadow the bunny? Hello. I'm glad your day was good. My day was pretty decent. Busy, a lot of running around. I'm kind of tired, but I had a decent day. And now I get to kind of chill. I get to chill with some rootin' tootin' cute and shootin'. Yes, I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm proud of that title. I don't care if I said that already. No one else will say it. I will. I'm my biggest supporter. I made a good title. Yeah, like I didn't even realize it was like for kids stuff, just because like young me had no concept of Japanese. Despite being half Japanese, I was like, what is this? What's this word anime? I didn't even know anime as a term. I just thought like, oh, look at these cool cartoons. These look super interesting. I love the art styles. Why is this kind of intense? I like it. Card games! Like the 4Kids dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I've already like talked about like Yu-Gi-Oh being like a huge part of like my childhood and my life, but like the 4Kids dub of Yu-Gi-Oh, like I didn't even realize how like influential it was in my childhood. But like it was a very big part of it. I think there was like, what else did I watch? There was like, I don't know if this was like for kids, but like, because like Canada's also got like, it's got a pretty big like English dubbing scene, at least like out in the West, because that's where I think that's where most actors kind of like congregate. That and like kind of like the area where I am, but it's more in like the city part. Yeah, like there was this, what was it called? It was there was Beyblade, there was Beat 'em On. There was obviously like, you know, Sailor Moon, but I don't think that was for kids. I think that was something else. I know there was a few like dubs for Sailor Moon, but I'm not quite sure which one I was watching. And what else was there? Oh, there was this one show. It was dubbed in Canada. I know this. I know it was dubbed in Canada. And it low-key, high-key basically changed my life. And that show was called Futari wa Pretty Cure, or translated in English, We Are Pretty Cure. But it was just called Pretty Cure in English. Ah! But yeah, that, like, I watched Sailor Moon as a child, but I didn't understand the concept of magical girls. I was just like, oh, this is cool. I like this. Again, it was like kind of the same thing as like, I didn't really know what like the concept of anime was. But I was just like, yeah, I like this. And didn't think on it further. But the dub for Precure was like on TV. Like it was on like this Chillin' Broadcasting channel that I watched. And I don't know, I was just so captivated by it. It was like I'd never like seen anything like it, which obviously, you know, I'd seen Sailor Moon, so it's like that's not a completely new thing to me, but I don't know, there's just something different about it, and I was so in love with it. Yeah! Woo! Let's go. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no, I got my first kill! I got my first kill and I'm in the skunk smoke! Oh no! I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh goodness. How far did this spread? Oh goodness. Ah! I'm stuck! There we go. There we go. Jesus. Yeah, whatever it was about Precure, like that's what kind of sparked my love of magical girls. And I was just like, oh, I love this concept of like, you know, young girls like my age who are like, you know, fighting and like, you know, standing up for good and defeating evil and, you know, things like that. Like, I just love that concept. Like, I guess that kind of opened my eyes more to like the concept of like being a magical girl or like, you know, the what is it? The genre of being of magical girls. So I was like super in love with that show. But like at that time, I don't know, I think I was in like a secret weeb phase. I was so embarrassed about letting anybody know that I liked that show, even though like I watched Pokemon as a kid, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, like watching anime was not a new concept for me, but for whatever reason, I was just so embarrassed about like being like, hey, I'm watching this not because it's the only thing on TV, because I actually really like it. So I just didn't tell anybody about it, and if someone was like coming in to watch like TV or they like walk into the room, I'd be like, nope, changing the channel. But then eventually, like, I think the reason I started like being more open about it was like because I started to learn how to draw in a, you know, a anime manga style, that sort of thing. So when that happened, I was like, oh, you know what? Natural transition to be like, hey, I'm drawing in this style, and look at these books, and look at this, you know, show that emulates the style that I'm drawing in. So I was like, that's the reason I was able to be like, hey, I like anime. Yeah, like in that phase as well, like that's when I'm gonna disclose some very vital information. I had a notebook full of magical girl precure OC teams that I created in my head and was like, hey, I'm gonna give them all backstories and lore and personalities, and I'm gonna give them, like, you know, their cure types and stuff. It's the same dude! He's killed me twice now. Gosh darn it. Alright, who's gonna win? Is it gonna be him or is it gonna be the bat? Got a freaking machine gun, holy crap. Oh, he won. Well done, Brandon X85. You stand on top yet again. I think I'll play one more match. One more match for tonight. One more match. Yeah, card games are expensive. Oh, I'm loading. I've become the mountain. I went to the mountains and I have become a mountain. Actually, I don't even know if it's showing as a mountain on the screen, but that's what I'm seeing here. I don't know why. Let me see if I can refresh. Hello? Oh. Cloud flare. Oof. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, now I'm back. I'm back. Hello, guys. You missed me. You missed this cute little face of mine. Oof. We love technical difficulties. We love the scuff. Yeah, card games are expensive. Like, I used to be like an avid player of Cardfight Vanguard, but I haven't bought cards since 2018, and it's just not feasible anymore as a hobby. And also, I haven't been keeping up. I don't know what's going on in the game anymore. They have like new things, like the clans have like joined together and they're like new areas now. There's a flying pink whale with a city on its back. I don't know what that's about. And I'm way too far behind in the overdress anime to be like, I can pretend I know what's going on, because I honestly don't. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Well, yeah. Sad. I had fun playing card games while I could. Unfortunately, it's just not a thing anymore. But I'll always remember the fun times I had. Oh geez, I've heard about Magic the Gathering. I've heard about Magic the Gathering like years ago, when back when I was in like high school. Like, I heard about that game and how expensive it was, and I guess it just keeps getting more expensive and just ridiculous. I guess that's part of its brand. I wouldn't be surprised. Alright. I feel like I was talking about something and then I forgot. And I was talking about magical girls. Yeah, I can't remember what I was talking about afterwards. Maybe that's where I stopped, but magical girls are cool. Yeah. I'm giving several thumbs up. I wish I had like an emote to spam, just be like thumbs up just on the screen, or just be like, hey, thumbs up. My rigged model will have a thumbs up emotion whenever that happens. Oh goodness. All this dodging and pretending to kill people is making me so exhausted. My brain is like, it's melting. My brain is melting from trying to play video games. What a concept. You have an idea for my anniversary stream? Okay, I'll hear you out. No, I can't make any promises that I'll do anything that you suggest, but I'll hear you out. I'm intrigued. Of course, I have the right to decline any sort of suggestions, just for my own comfort levels. Or otherwise, anything out of my skill level. I did get a suggestion to do karaoke, and that would be fun. I only did one karaoke stream, and that was back in December. There are a few other songs that I've been just kind of singing on my own time, practicing. I would say I'm great at them, but I could perform them. I could do a little Shoujo Rei or something, you know. give you a little sample right now. 本能が狂い始める追い詰められた20日ネズミ今絶望の淵に立って踏切へと飛び出した Like I'm working on my soft melodic flowy voice. That's what I'm calling it. That's such a good song. I can't believe I didn't know about that song when it came out. Like, to be fair, I don't think I was really into the Vocaloid scene around that time, so like anything that came out around like 2017 to 2019, 2020, like I'm just completely out of the loop. But yeah, Shoujo Rei, great song. Terribly sad song, but great song. Nikito P knows what it's doing. One of my favorite producers, actually. I think that's maybe the most recent of his stuff that I've listened to. Again, I've been a little bit out of the loop, so. Oh, that's where that is. I heard the thing and I was like, where's that box? Go play To the Moon and react to all the hints that were dropped that only make sense after you play the other two games. Did you guys see that there were two Neils? Did you guys see that there were two Neils? In the scene where, you know, they're sending Johnny up to space. Did you see there were two Neils? I have known this game for several years, and not once did I notice that there were two Neils. Until I saw someone in a comment section of another video of someone playing To the Moon had mentioned it. And then I was like, wait, what? No, there's not two Neils. And then I went back to the stream and there were two Neils. I still can't believe that. After all this time, there've always been two Neils. It's like, what do you mean there's two Neils? Always has been. Kongao's just be like, with a gun behind me, he's like, always has been. There's always has been two Neils. Like the two Evas, I saw that, obviously. That was very obvious in like the minisodes. Like, if you missed that, you were not paying attention. You were not watching the screen. But like, the two Neils? How did I not see that? Why were there two Neils? I desperately want to know what the story is. Like, I obviously know, like, what's been given, but I want to know, like, are we, is there, like, a story within a story? How many, as we saw in Imposter Factory, there are many layers with many worlds within those layers. Like, one world can be created because another world, because it was created in another world, because it was created in another world, until it gets to the base reality. So what reality have we been playing the games in? What part of, like, of Johnny's adventure, or like his life, how far down are we in the layers? Does anybody know? Like, does even Neil know himself? Is Neil even there to, like, to be there anymore? Is, like, Neil even here anymore? What about Eva? She was in the chair in that minisode. What about that? Is she the one going through the layers? Is she the one that's, like, you know, like, is she replaying stuff that she wished she had done when, like, when she could have? Like, there's just so many questions. And I feel like there's gonna be a lot of like open-ended questions that just don't quite have an answer to them. Sorry, that was... Oh. Demi and Otaku. There's my karma. Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of like vaguely answered questions. There's gonna be some like solidly answered questions like, okay, we know about this, this, and this. But there's gonna be like, I bet there's gonna be some things, some information that we're gonna be like, well, it could be this, but it could also be this. It's gonna be slightly vague on like the vaguer side of things. So I mean, in stories, like sometimes like you don't need to have all the answers to have like a satisfying ending. Obviously, it's nice to get all the answers, but sometimes you're just like in real life, there are just no answers. You don't get the answers. You just unfortunately just have to live not knowing about some certain things. And I kind of like the realistic aspect of that, even if it is a bit bittersweet in that sense. Yeah, like that is a good idea. I don't know how long I'll make the anniversary stream. When is my anniversary? I know it's the 23rd, but when is the 23rd? A Sunday. Wait, no. Hold on. It's a Friday. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong month. Okay. Let me think. I can't do a super long stream because it's a Friday. If I could, if it was like a Sunday, I would do like maybe like a 5-hour stream. I'd like, you know, I'd like play some more games. I'd maybe do some karaoke and stuff like that. But like, I gotta use my time wisely because I only have so many hours in the day that I can stream. Oof. But yes, some food for thought. Maybe I could do that like not as an anniversary stream, but just as like as a stream in general. Like, if for whatever reason we get a 4th installation of the game within the next couple years, which I highly doubt. I highly doubt that's gonna happen. But you know, like oh my gosh, have a To the Moon marathon. How long would that take? I think the VOD would be over 12 hours at that point. I'd have to record it. I think I'd have to like record it and then like upload it myself. I don't know if I could, my computer could handle that. But that would be so much fun. Or I could do like just 2 separate streams. Like I could like just stop it once it gets so close to the 12-hour mark, and then because like YouTube doesn't keep archives over 12 hours, so. But like, oh, a To the Moon marathon, that would be super fun just to kind of do just whenever. I must plan now. I will set aside a day and I'll be like, okay, family, I am going to be streaming for a set amount of time, and it's going to be quite a long time. So, you know what I'll do? If by some miracle I get partnership and I'm able to enable monetization, that's what I'll do. I'll do a To the Moon game marathon. I'll play all the games, I'll play all the minisodes. I'll even play like a bird song again. I'll just do everything in chronological order. Whenever, if ever, I get partnership and I get monetization enabled. That's what I'll do to celebrate it. Because I feel like in a way the To the Moon series has kind of, you know, what's the word? It's kind of a big part of my channel, especially if you look at like the most popular like videos on my channel. Imposter Factory blew up. I keep saying this, but like y'all went nuts. Like, I guess it was the day it released, so that's probably why I got a bit more hype than I was expecting. But 11K views? Huh? No, it's crazy. And I mean that in like the best way possible. So, yes. So that's why you have to get me to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So you can get your To the Moon game marathon. Oh, that's cool. What are the odds? What are the odds? Yeah, after Imposter Factory, I did end up playing the other 2 games again, the minisodes, because I was like, I'm nostalgic. I want to see Eva and Neil again. I want to cry over the medicine bottle that I now have more context and understanding for. Oh gosh, like especially all the way Imposter Factory just kind of like put things into perspective. Like, oh my god. Ah! Screeching. Go watch the archive. It's kind of old and crusty. You may think my mic quality is kind of so-so, but if you listen back to that one a year ago, oh, yikes. That was back when I had an XLR cord that wasn't meant for a microphone. So the audio is very crunchy and very bad. And I do apologize for that. The fact that I got 11K views on that with that mic quality, oh yeah. Do not perceive. That's true. I could delay it. I could delay it a little bit if I wanted to. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's a couple weeks out from now. I'll see what I'm feeling. I'll have to plan ahead. Figure out. I have to. My worst enemy is planning. Yes, I did see the Eva plushie. She's so cute. She's so round and squishy. If I had money, I would get her in a heartbeat. But I have ordered her in my soul. I can pretend at least. And in another layer of reality, I have ordered the Eva and Neil plushie, and they are sitting comfortably on my shelf in a few weeks, months time, whenever they release. I don't know. Yes, I did. I remember someone mentioned that. It was maybe it was you who mentioned that before. But yeah, they're doing. I remember hearing that they're doing like a beach episode sort of thing. That's fun. Every good franchise needs a beach episode. Why not? It's like the peak of slice of life. And even if it's not slice of life, like just having like a beach episode, even though there's like a fantasy thing going on, or like, you know, it's the end of the world. But let's have a beach episode. Beach episode. Oh, so I forgot about my tea. It's a lovely room temperature now. Still tastes good though. Alright, so moral of the stream is we gotta get Stories to 1,000 subscribers to get partner so she can do a To the Moon game marathon. That's the moral of the story. Moral of the story. So I mean, you've got a point there. The fan service is inevitable. It's like it's like it's a beloved trope. Or maybe beloved, I don't know. But it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, you do this, you get a bunch of cute girls and guys in swimsuits doing cute girl and guy things. You know what? We got ourselves a winner here. So. So waiting on our Novices Beach episode. I mean, to be fair, they did have like summer events in AA side, but they were all wearing 3 layers of clothing, and I'm not saying that I wanted to see them shirtless, but I'm worried for their health. They're gonna get heat stroke. They're wearing shirts upon shirts upon shirts. Like, bro, just wear one shirt. It's summer. You're gonna die. You're going to get heat stroke. Be careful. I'm just worried for you. I'm your Oshi? No, thanks. That's weird to think, though. I'm people's Oshis? I'm someone's Oshi? Huh? I'm kind of flabbergasted.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm all embarrassed now. Well, now I know I'm Oshiable. I mean, I exist, so there's a potential, but still. Just to hear it from someone, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm someone's Oshi. Oh. Aw, thanks. Alright, well, on that very happy note, I think tonight is what I've forgotten all my words. My brain is short-circuiting because someone called me their Oshi. Oshi is like someone's favorite. Like if you ever see someone like, you know, talking about like a certain streamer, maybe like a celebrity or an idol or something, like, oh, they're my Oshi. They're the one that I think it's derived from like a Japanese word that means like to push. So it's like I'm pushing my favorite person so that they get more attention and they get more support. I think the word's oshite, but I don't quote me on that. My Japanese is very poor. It is bad. 日本語が悪いんです。本当にごめんなさい。Yeah, so like if it's like if someone says like, oh, I stand this person, they're like my favorite, my bias, they're my Oshi, that sort of thing. It's kind of all in that like the same-ish kind of sphere of words to describe someone that they want to support. You're a fan of theirs, like you're a fan of theirs and you want to support them and what they're doing, and you want them to see greater success.
Yeah.
So on that note, I think it's a good place to end it here for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining me. I tried. I definitely tried something here. It's always a pleasure. Make sure y'all get hydrated. Maybe brew some tea. I saw some of y'all were brewing some tea earlier. Good choice. Get some rest. Eat something very delicious for me. Story says you can treat yourself. And and until we meet again.